Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, we're gonna get into some pop culture foolishness today, as we're gonna talk about the Marvels. And I haven't talked about this movie in a while, but it's finally coming out in November, and it's gonna be a flop. It's gonna bomb embarrassingly. Okay, and guys, I'm gonna cover it, and we're all gonna point and laugh. Guys, we're gonna get into these two articles, but before we do, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Hit up the lives, check the community tab for those guys, and check out my second channel linked in the description box. And yeah, guys, the Marvels. Remember that the Marvels was supposed to be Captain Marvel 2. But then Marvel figured out that everybody hates Brie Larson. Okay? So then they decided to make this into a buddy cop film with the little girl from Miss Marvel, trash, and the girl from WandaVision, trash. Okay? And this movie's been pushed back, had reshoots and all this other stuff, and now the budget has come out. This is from Forbes, guys. Disney spent over $270 million to make the Marvels. Okay? Look at that. And people go, what, AJ? You know, Captain Marvel made $1 billion, duh. Right? The only reason why Captain Marvel made $1 billion because they gave us the old whoop-de-whoop. It made us think that you had to see Captain Marvel to understand what was going on in between Infinity War and Endgame. As I remember watching Captain Marvel, guys, and as I'm in the theater, I thought to myself,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown World, guys. Clown World. That movie was terrible. And Disney's Disney's in trouble, guys. Disney Plus is not doing well. The parks aren't doing well. All the movies that they've had recently have flopped other than Guardians of the Galaxy. Their stock price is down at a 10-year low, and it's not going back anytime soon. Clown World, guys. Disney has revealed that it spent more than $270 million on making the Marvels, the latest installment in the Marvel Comics superhero saga. The blockbuster budget was disclosed in company files released yesterday by Disney. They show that over the 2-year period from the incorporation of the company to September 30th, 2022, it spent $274.8 million and banked a $55 million subsidy from the government of the UK where the movie was made. This brought the spending down to $219.8 million, meaning that the movie will have to gross at least $439 million at the box office to break even, as studios get half of the takings. Now, guys, they're saying passing the special might not be child's play. If you look at when a movie's out and then it's out of the theaters and everything, always look at articles that are 6 months down the line, because you can always see, guys, that they under-report the budget. I guarantee this $270 million is actually about $30 to $40 million higher than it actually is. This movie, they've probably spent about $300 million on this movie. And what they're not showing you guys is they're going to have to spend probably another $150 million on the marketing for the film. This movie's going to have to make $600, $700, $800 million to break even, guys. And it's not going to do it. It's not. Because you're going to have Brie Larson try and carry this movie without any type of Civil War or Infinity War or any of that stuff. It's not gonna happen. Look at this. The movie's helmed by Nia DaCosta, who's, of course, this woman right here. Hold on, guys. Where's the race card? If my movie bombs, it's gonna be because of white cis hetero men. Blah 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 blah. All right, guys. I've been black for 42 years. All right. And I can say with full confidence that this woman has no clue what she's talking about. She already has this whole victimhood narrative. It's just so hard being a black woman and black director, blah, blah, blah. And then she actually had a tweet saying, I can't believe that there's so many white men that are actually willing to work with me. Could it be that possibly you had this preconceived notion that you took from the rest of your knuckleheaded friends off of Twitter that somehow, certain people, certain men of a certain skin color have it out for you, and that's not the case? Gee, what a concept, right, guys? These people are, what she's trying to do is basically have a built-in reason for why this movie flops. And guys, it will flop. It will. Okay. They're going to have Miss Marvel and the other chick. So Sarkozy's famous for directing the 2020 horror hit Candyman, which is a world away from the Marvels. This is shown as a slapstick sci-fi comedy with a trio of stars. Guys, why do they put these indie directors in these big budget films? I mean, not like Marvel lets these directors do what they want anyways. However, theater goers appear to have reassessed their priorities since then. Since the first one. In the early days of the cough, they had to decide whether their desire to see the film outweighed the risk of being stuck in the room for 2 hours. It acted as a quality filter. Guys, they're going to blame the cough for this movie bombing. But guys, like I said, Oppenheimer and Barbie did well. Okay? This is just Disney putting out crap and then blaming everyone else. Guys, even Looper, a shill for Disney, they're putting out stuff saying Disney hasn't learned from its mistakes. This is how you know that Disney's in trouble, okay? Guys, I'm to the point now to where I think that you shouldn't spend money supporting stuff that you don't believe in or stuff that you just don't like. But this movie, The Marvels, I will have to go and see just to let you guys know how bad it is, because it's gonna be a colossal flop. Colossal. Okay, here's an article from Looper. The Marvels budget may show Disney hasn't learned from its mistakes. As it turns out, The Marvels is a pricey superhero adventure with the overall budget coming in at a whopping $270 million, and they had reported originally, guys, that this movie would cost $125 million and be one of the cheapest films. Okay, this publication notes that according to a recent filing, the Disney subsidiary that made The Marvels net spending on the film was $219 million. Evidently, Disney has yet to learn its lesson because of expensive efforts like Lightyear, Indiana Jones, Ant-Man, The Wasp, and Elemental that failed to impress. And of course, they go into how Barbie did well. They say hopefully that The Marvels won't suffer the same dire fate at the box office as so many of its recent Disney contemporaries. Guys, it is. It is. This movie's gonna be trash, guys, and we have to point and laugh. Don't forget to point when you laugh, guys, please. And let me know, guys, do you think that Disney can be saved at this point? I don't. I think Disney's doomed. Marvel's dead. Star Wars is dead. And that's just how it works. So, alright, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here.